Hey everybody, it's Mr. Rollins. Um, First of all, let me say I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are adjusting to the new circumstances of the semester. Hope you're in safe and cozy and comfortable places, hopefully with family and people that you care about. Um, this is not fun. This is not what we were expecting. Um, but I just want to say, first of all, like this, I hope you guys are all okay and that we're going to get through this together. Sound good? So if you need anything for the rest of the semester, this summer, whatever, email me, let me know. I'm here for you guys, okay? So what am I doing? I've created this video to talk a little bit about how the class is going to work online. So I'm planning to record videos like this where something else is on my screen, but I will also be here because you know I like to talk with my hands. So I will be talking in the corner and giving and then talking through things on my screen. Often that's going to be PowerPoint. Um, Today, what I want to talk about is just kind of the new plan for the class. I'm going to send you this document, but I'll talk through this together, or I'll talk through this so that you guys, so I can elaborate on some points, but you'll also have it in writing so that you know how it works. So this is basically, this document here is functioning as a new syllabus. This will go on Canvas. I will email it out, and this is going to be kind of the plan for the rest of our class. Before I get started, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that I have posted grades from exam number 1. So if you have questions about those, please email me. I won't get to hand those back, obviously. I did print them out and graded by hand. So if you are interested in your comments, in the comments that I gave you, please let me know. And I can tell you kind of the point breakdown for each section and all of that. So send me an email. I'm happy to talk about that with you. Just let me know. Okay. So we talked about how crazy this is. And basically, this is a new form of this class. We're going to be trying to do pretty much the same stuff. We're going to be reading literature. We're going to be, and then we're going to be talking about it, but not in person, in a virtual manner. So I think there's a lot to gain from these literary texts, and I really want this class to be a place that you can find some discipline and work, and maybe even some distraction from the scary realities that are happening right now. So let me talk about what this class is going to look like. First of all, I have my contact information here. There might come a time that I'll send out my phone number just in case like we're going to FaceTime or something like that. But right now, let's stick with email. I will be checking email pretty much every day, but I will be keeping the same office hours that I have the whole semester. So Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 12:30, I will definitely be answering and sending emails, as well as probably other times during the day. So like most of us, I'm stuck inside. I'm going to be here. So expect to be hearing from me at different times, but these times I will definitely be available, and if need be, can schedule FaceTime meetings. I'm happy to FaceTime with you to talk about the class. Okay? So let me talk about this a little bit. So the updated grade breakdown. So I'm still using the grades from the first portion of the class, and then changing up the grades kind of from the second portion of the class. So the quizzes and participation in exam number 1 are still the same. So quizzes and participation are still both worth 10%, and the exam number 1 is still worth 20%. Okay, so the score that you have now on those 3 things is the score that you'll have at the end of the semester. So the score that you have on those 3 things is the score that you'll have at the end of the semester. Let me give you a caveat here, and it's written in this paragraph this little kind of starred paragraph here. If you're unhappy with your overall quiz or participation grade, I'm giving you an opportunity to build that grade up a bit. So for a day that you have a 0, you may return to the reading from that day and write a 2-paragraph response on that literary text. 1 paragraph will go toward a quiz point. The other paragraph will go toward the participation point. So you must email me your response. You can do this for 2 grades of 0. So if you have 2 grades, if you just have 1 0, you can do this with that. So you can do this with 2 grades of 0 if you're unhappy with your grade. I think if anybody has an A right now for participation in quizzes, I think you probably don't need to worry about this. But if you would like to make up one of those zeros, that's okay with me. But for those of you who are like in the 60, the 50 range for your quiz or your participation, I would definitely recommend doing this just so that you can build up that grade a little bit. So this is one of my reminders that I'm trying to make this class work for us. I'm trying to make sure that we are successful here. So this is one way that I'm trying to do that. Okay, so email me with questions about that. But again, it's in this little paragraph here. Okay, so now what's new? So I am changing the close reading assignment. So it's not due, clearly not due Friday, nothing can be due this week, but I'm going to change this up a little bit and make it just 1 close reading assignment because you'll now be doing a lot more writing for discussion posts, and I'll talk more about that. So I am going to ask you to turn in a draft, and I'll make like some comments on that, then you'll turn in a final assignment. I will give you more details about the close reading assignment. I haven't quite figured out how I want to work that out, but it's coming. Let me close my email. So there's going to be all kinds of things like this happening in these videos. So you get to see that kind of stuff. Okay. And you still get to see me be awkward and kind of dumb, even though we're not in the classroom. Sound good? Okay. So the close reading assignment, that's going to change up a little bit. I will give you more information about that, but there is going to be a draft and there's going to be a final draft. And so I think the final draft is worth 15%, as you can see here. Okay, so and then you'll still do the final exam. I'm sure, will tell us how they expect us to do that. I'm not sure right at this moment. I'm guessing that this is going to be like very similar to the exam that we've already done, but just on Canvas. So I'm guessing I can do like a timed thing. I need to figure that out. This is all still relatively new for me, just as it is for you. So we're going to figure it out together. Sound good? Okay. The new things here are the response posts and discussion posts, and I'm actually making these worth quite a high percentage because I think 22.5. Look, I can do math. Wait, let me just make sure that's right. Yeah, okay. So this is kind of how I'm going to be replicating classroom discussion in our class. So I chose not to do what they're calling like, I decided that it would be easier for you and it would be easier for me if I didn't try to have class time at our usual time all together where we're all like Skyping in or videoing in. I can't imagine how that would work, and that would work very well. If a bunch of you would want to do that, if I hear 20 people would like to do that, we can figure something out. So email me if you would like to kind of do like video chat discussion. Maybe we can get something going. Maybe it could be like some study guide or study sessions or something like that, or even kind of some extra discussions. I don't know. But what I've decided to do is something called asynchronous classroom. So basically what you'll be doing, so I'll talk about the response and discussion posts. They're going to be a significant new portion of your grade. And yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. I talked about that. One thing that would be helpful is if you see any discrepancies in the gradebook so far, if you would just email me and let me know so we could work that out right now. This is bound to be a crazy semester, so anything that we can get worked out early on would be helpful for me. Okay, so what is class going to look like now? So this section is going to describe what the online assignments are going to look like. So I'll be recording video lectures for the rest of the semester. Some of these are going to be labeled before reading and some after reading. Probably most will be, I'll probably try to give some like background and context. So the before reading, and then after readings ones will be more like close reading and kind of ways of engaging or interpreting the text, kind of entry points into the text, kind of like what we do in class. So I think this will be self-explanatory that you should watch the video labeled before reading, before you do the reading, and then watch the video labeled after reading, after you do the reading, okay? I will have these videos up on Canvas in a module format with plenty of time for you to watch it before the day that the reading is due. So I'm still kind of organizing this class as a Tuesday, Thursday class, okay? So you'll need to do the reading that's put on, and I'll talk about this when we get to the schedule. So these are going to be YouTube videos. It's scary to me that I'm putting these on YouTube. Don't share them with your friends. Don't show your family. Don't. That makes me nervous that I know I just said that, and you probably will, but that's okay. And then they'll usually have some kind of visual companion like what I'm doing here, but most of the time it will be PowerPoint. Please watch these videos, take notes, etc. So I'm working really hard to create good videos to frame the readings with context, as well as give you interpretive tools for after you read the text and kind of thinking about how do you interpret these literary texts. Plus, I will be able to see who does and does not watch the videos, okay? So that's something I can see on Canvas, so just be aware of that. These will not be long. I'm going to try to make them manageable time-wise, okay? So you're going to have to do the reading, but these will not be, there's no way they're going to be an hour and 15 minutes. So they're not going to take like the whole class time because you're going to be doing some other writing along with this class time, okay? So let me say this. I wish this instruction could be in person. Lecturing on a video like this is not my favorite thing to do, but I think we're gonna get through this together because this is our reality. And I think we're still experiencing the literature together, even if it's in a virtual space. So we're gonna do the best we can here, okay? So after you watch the videos and after you do the reading, so after you watch the before reading videos and then do your reading and then after reading videos, you are going to write a discussion post, okay? So here's what the discussion post is kind of going to look like. I will put, for each day, there are going to be 5 different discussion questions or discussion boards. They're available to all of you, but I will label those so that there's 5 people from 5 students in each group. So you'll know which discussion question you are answering. So I will split you up for each day and kind of split up the groups in different ways. So basically, you'll then read the discussion question that I have there, and this will be a pretty kind of involved question. I'll probably bring in passages. It will be about some kind of theme, some kind of idea, some way entry point into the text, and I want you to respond to that question, to answer that question in at least 200 words. Okay, so 200 words is about a page of double-spaced text. So it's not a ton of writing here. This is your contribution to class discussion. So feel free to build on other people's ideas. If other people have posted and you saw something interesting in your group, in the question, in the group of the question that you're answering, build on that. Talk about that. Remember, it's always great to bring in a passage from the text to support your claims. Maybe there's, like, if I bring in a passage, there's another passage that's interesting to you that you think connects, you can bring that in. So this is very much guided by the question and very much however you want to take it. So this must be completed on class day, so either Tuesday or Thursday by 3 p.m. Okay? If this feels impossible for you to do, please email me. If you can't do this by 3 p.m., we can figure something out, okay? So just let me know. We're all working together on this, okay? So this is 3 p.m. Okay, this is your response post points. I will be grading these. I'm not gonna I might respond here and there, but I'll be grading these as either 3, which is to me minimal effort. So you just didn't put in the time or energy to really bring in a good ideas to the discussion. 4 is good ideas, but you need to dig deeper. Just get a little bit more going there. And then 5 is just excellent. You're doing good. This is great. Keep going. Okay. So I don't want you to overwrite on this either. So try to stick around 200 words. Don't push much farther than that. This isn't like a competition to write so much. I think it's actually can be really a lot harder to have to stay within the boundaries of a shorter word limit. So make sure you are trying to stick around 200 words. Okay, so that is the discussion posts. Then I want you, this is the last kind of thing that you'll be doing for Tuesday, Thursday. Response posts. So after everybody posts by 3 p.m., you can start kind of reading a variety of contributions from your classmates. And I want you to be looking at the other discussion boards, not just your own. Okay, so look at the other discussion boards. And then you just need to respond to 2 persons' contributions to the discussion. So this is in a different question group. And what I'm going to say now, and I'll make sure this is clear. If you're like in group 1 discussion question, then you'll respond to group 2. And if you're in group 2, you'll respond to group 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 1. Okay? So each discussion question will be grouped by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You I'll label your names to make sure you know which group you'll be in. Then when you are writing your response posts, you will be responding to 2 people's in a different group. If that doesn't make sense, let me know. That's the point where I would have said, does that make sense to you guys in class? And you would have let me know if it did or didn't, okay? So email me if that doesn't make sense. I think it does, but it will become clear as I get Canvas set up. These do not need to be lengthy. Think 2 to 3 sentences, but I want them to be substantive. So in other words, this is not just a blow-off part of the class. This is what we're trying to do is create discussion, but in a virtual space and through text. So this can be a comment that builds on or critiques your classmate's response, or brings in a specific passage that helps support your classmate's response. We always want to be conscious of friendliness and generosity, even if we disagree with the classmate's comment. So do not merely state that you like someone's contribution to discussion. This does not help you or others grow as critical thinkers. So do not just say, oh, I really liked what you said because of this or that. That does not help. So either comment on or don't comment on that discussion post or that response post, okay? So here are some entry points. You can offer an additional example. So I'll let you look at this because, again, I'm sending this out. I don't feel like I need to go over these, but there's some specific directions there. And then I just ask that this is done by 11:59 p.m. midnight on that day, Tuesday or Thursday. So basically what class is going to look like is you're doing the reading, you're watching the lecture videos, and then you're participating in, first of all, the response posts. So you're responding to a specific question, and then you're writing discussion posts. So you are responding to a classmate's response. That's what class is going to be. And I'll talk more about, okay, so that's kind of the day-to-day, Tuesday, Thursday. We're gonna get in a rhythm together. We'll look at the schedule together in just a second. The major assignments, the close reading assignment, I talked about this. I'm changing it. You're only going to write one, and it will take a different form, and you will be required to turn in a draft. I still need time to redevelop this assignment. I'm going to get you information about this as soon as possible. Okay, and the final exam, we also talked about that. So let me say this. This is a very unusual time for Baylor and for you as undergraduate students. For me as an instructor of this course, I want to always, first and foremost, recognize this reality as we move the class online. Strange things with technology and otherwise can and will happen during the next several weeks. That is okay. I'm flexible. I'm here for you. So the best thing you can do is communicate with me as soon as possible if anything is going on. Communicate. Okay, we're going to have to communicate together. It's also a time where all of us need to be most concerned about our health and the health of loved ones. So please follow restrictions. Please take care of yourself and isolate yourself the best you can. If you do get sick, let me know as soon as you can, and we can work stuff out together, okay? I'll say this last in a second. So here's the new reading schedule. I have cut some stuff. So for next Tuesday, you're reading William Carlos Williams. Next Thursday, Wallace Stevens, F. Scott Fitzgerald, Ernest Hemingway, Zora Neale Hurston, Langston Hughes poetry. I'm going to read the two dramas and then two more short stories. If you don't have your books, a couple of things. If you live on campus, apparently Baylor is going to be sending anything from the dorms that you need. So books, medicines, all of those things. So that apparently is going to be available to you. Another thing is, I'll go ahead and show you this on this video. There is a great website. It's called Vital Source. And what you can do is go to, I think I just typed in Vital Source bookshelf. Yeah, and then you can sign up for an account to this service. So I'm already logged in, but basically this is offering this website is offering free access to ebooks. One of the ebooks that they have available is the Norton Anthology of American Literature, Volume 2. This text has almost all of the texts. This book has almost all of the texts that we will be reading for the rest of the semester. The exception is the two plays. So if you can't get a hold of the two plays, let me know. One thing to try is you can always type in the title of the text and just PDF afterwards, and often online there's a PDF available. I cannot make that available for you because of copyright reasons, etc. But if you need help with that, let me know. Okay, so this, I will put more information in the email for that, but that is available to you. Like I said, I'll be working on Canvas to get it updated, so that will be more updated tomorrow. It's not there yet. Let me say this. I would love to hear from you, even if it's not about class. So if you need to email someone, please shoot me a message. If you have a great movie or TV recommendation, I would love to hear that. I might be doing the same with you guys. I have a roommate, but I'm going to be spending a lot of time alone. So it will be really nice to hopefully get some interaction with you guys. You should be checking your email and Canvas every day. Please stay in communication with me. If you lose Wi-Fi access, let me know as soon as you can, okay? So please email me with any comments or questions that you have about this video. This is kind of a trial video. Hopefully it works for you and all makes sense. Make sure to read my email for more information. So I will be emailing and doing a Canvas announcement so it can be both places with all of this information, and I will attach this document so that you will have this. Again, this is kind of our new syllabus. It's our new schedule. This is our plan. All right. Okay. Thanks guys for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.